an unboxing video, but as you can see, this box is rather large, and it's obviously French with fragile. And no, it is not a leg lamp from the Christmas Story, but rather it is the latest set of items from our newest sponsor, Yeslac. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up so you can see what items are in this box. So upon opening the box, I did want to take a moment to show that not only was it well packaged on the outside with the corner protectors, but as you can see, a lot of extra padding and foam and stuff in here around the various different individual boxes that are inside the larger box. So I will get all this unwrapped and pull these items out, and we'll take a look at what's inside of all of these individual boxes. Stay tuned. Okay, now that I have the big box opened up and everything taken out, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual boxes. Time to open those. Okay, I opened the 2 smaller boxes first. This one is the overhead gear selector and the little like emergency triangle signal, so that goes up top. And then this small box contains the pieces for the steering wheel, either side of the steering wheel plus the bottom middle, and some adhesion promoter, which is always good to clean the parts well before attempting to attach these. So let's take a look at the other boxes for a moment. The next box had a little bit of a surprise item in it. I wasn't necessarily expecting this piece, but I guess they included it as a little extra item for me to try out, and this is the Yeslac center floor console organizer. So this fits down below in the center floor and then allows you to organize that and put a few things in different sections there. So anyway, wasn't expecting this piece, but nice to see it, and we'll of course give that a try out in the truck as well. Still have 3 more boxes to open. Let's see what's inside these. Okay, the next box actually had 2 pieces inside of it. The first one is the center console. I think they call this the saddle piece. It goes, kind of covers just the straight black plastic that's around the Cybertruck center console, and of course around the cup holder area. And then this piece is also for the overhead console area. It's going to block off, like this is the opening for the rear view mirror. And it will be also in conjunction with that smaller piece over there that covers the upper gear shifter. So those 2 pieces will go together. Still have 2 more boxes to go. Okay, this box has the piece that covers the rear console around where like the screen would be here. Remember, I have that other piece that went on the top. This piece goes around the side and the lower face to complete that trim package around the entire rear console and rear screen. So 1 more box left. Okay, so this is actually all of the pieces. That last box was some packing material and just had actually a couple of loose items in it for packing. So it was not another carbon fiber piece, because I was wondering, I thought, well, I think this is all of the pieces that I in fact ordered, and sure enough, they've all arrived. Now we need to get them into the truck. Okay, so I thought I would start with the first piece from Yeslac here in terms of the carbon fiber interior pieces to add, would be this, what again I think they call the saddle piece. And first thing you probably notice is, hey, you already have a carbon fiber look trim piece here. And in fact, this is one of those not real carbon fiber overlays, and you can see the pattern is a bit different from a real carbon fiber pattern. So I will be removing that piece. Then I'll be using the adhesive promoter to wipe down all of the edges. But I did do a little brief test fit, and I can do that again just kind of by laying the piece over. It fits up nicely. I see where it comes down and fits right underneath the rear carbon fiber top piece I have, and then that back piece is going to fit right up there, so that all 3 of those will match up. But again, I need to get this other piece off first, and then wipe everything down with the adhesion promoter, and then obviously do my next favorite task, and that is get all of the backing strips off of this piece so that I can lay it down. So I, again, don't want to bore you guys with all the minutia of getting all those off. Again, a tweezers or a sharp edge knife is good for lifting up the edges and peeling all of that back. So let me get this piece off and get all these strips off, and then we'll come back and put the piece on. We'll lay it down, we'll make sure it all fit upright, and then take a look at the final product. So stay tuned, be right back. Okay, I thought I'd take just a quick video to show you that I'm about halfway through getting all of those little red pieces of plastic off. Got a few more longer pieces to go, and then a lot of small pieces here. I guess if I had one request from the manufacturers of these and any vendor that sells these, Yeslac or whomever it might be, that it'd really be nice if maybe you just gave us a roll of this stuff and let us put it on ourselves. You know, it'd be much easier to cut, fit, roll, and peel the piece right away than, you know, as you can see, I'm using a knife this time around to, you know, lift the edges and pull the red pieces back, you know, exposing just the, you know, just the adhesive. So anyway, I got a little bit more to go, and then we'll take it back out to the truck to install it, but just kind of want to give you a kind of in progress clip. Okay, I've gotten all of the red backing strips off. It's time to use the adhesive promoter here and wipe all of this down really well for any of the areas where this is going to have to stick. So we're going to get that done real quick. There we go. Make sure that's all nice and cleaned off. Looks like I have a little glitter from something in there. All right. Clean this well. Okay, we'll give that a moment just to evaporate and dry off, and then we will grab the piece that we need and go ahead and attach it. All right, looks like we're pretty dry there. So let's take this piece, position it into place just loosely for a moment. Obviously, with all that adhesive, I want to make sure I get it positioned just right. Sorry there, I got interrupted just for a second. I'm going to go ahead and continue to put this piece down, get it to fit. You can hear it kind of click into place as it snaps down over the edges. I want to get this piece all the way down on this side. Here we go. And make sure that that's fits down all the way as it is supposed to. Make sure we've got that. Yep, that goes all the way here. Looks like we've got this all down and around and attached. I think we are good. Go ahead and close the armrest for a second. So you can see it does come here underneath this backing piece, and I hadn't decided to put a piece on it here just because I like the padded armrest versus having a harder surface. Just kind of personal preference for me. And again, when we put that rear piece on, this corner is going to be the carbon fiber look as well. We've got this all the way down here. Make sure this is flush and fitting, and it is. And again, this fits nicely in here and looks good. So first piece is in place from Yeslac. I want to thank them for, again, sending these matte carbon fiber pieces to enhance the interior of the Halo Cybertruck. I think next we might be tackling the pieces on the steering wheel, so stand by for that next. So I decided, since my steering wheel currently already has a carbon fiber look, what I guess you would call it, it's a vinyl decal, excuse me, vinyl decal that I'm going to have to pull off, that I go ahead and start with some of the other pieces. So first one, fairly easy, straightforward, removing the items on the back, the covers on the back. This just simply goes up top here, and you can see you've got the triangle to kind of help you line it up. You've got all the different switch items to help you line it up, and simply get that nice and even on there, which it is, and press that into place. There we go. And I'm going to press it as I go down like so. I've already pressed that to make sure it works. Yes, you do. All right. And press all these. Yes, okay. Get that into place. And I think we are good. This one has been covered. Fits nicely up against that, smooth in the corner, smooth down here, and then of course we still have this piece to attach where it will fit up there, but that seems to fit up pretty well in the seam. So that piece is attached. Now, next piece is this surround piece for around the rear screen back here. So I'm going to move the seats up because it is much easier to get this piece installed if the seats are up. So let me do that and then get into the back seat. Okay, so you can see I have moved these seats up, so it is much easier to get to the side pieces here. And then we have this piece that's just going to surround, if you will, this screen. So I'm going to put it in place. Come around here, make sure this side is up as well. Looks like that just simply goes onto here. Okay, press this down. Looks like that fits up pretty well. Put this one into place. There we go. Oh. It's a little bit cold, the plastic being in the garage this time of the year. I think I'm going to have to put that piece in a little bit more like this. There we go. So this piece might require a little extra adhesive, or it might require, you know what I think I'll probably do is I'll slide this seat back to kind of hold this in place while the adhesive sets up. It's setting up now. All right, what should we? No, that one popped one more time. So I'm going to see what I can do to help get that in place and keep that in place. And then we'll come back and do some more with this piece. So give me just a minute. All right, I was able to get this piece to stay. Just needed to kind of to be held underneath this lip for a little bit here until the adhesive caught on and stuck. Well, same thing on this side. It's holding well. So we're good. This piece is in place, matches up nicely with the upper piece. We now have complete carbon fiber surround for the rear video console. So as I go to install the steering wheel piece, one of the things I wanted to show you was I took this vinyl carbon fiber look wrap off of the lower part of the steering wheel here. Just pulled that off because, you know, it's just adhesive, just sticks on. And then wanted to compare it to the real carbon fiber. So you see it's similar. It's probably a better match than that cup holder surround, but it's not really exactly like the real thing. Plus you can see this piece actually covers more around the steering wheel where it's all silver. It takes that out and makes it all carbon fiber. So let's get this piece installed as the first piece on the steering wheel. Okay, we've got this piece to install now here in the lower portion of the steering wheel. I've removed the adhesive backs, and so it's just as simple as kind of sliding it up in there like so, and then pulling up on the sides so that we can press it all the way up in. Once I press it all the way up in, then I can get these side pieces, tuck them in. There we go, that one's on. And same for this side. Just press and make sure that fits. So there we go. Looks nice. That actually is nicer because it wraps over this whole edge and, you know, makes this whole piece look like carbon fiber, as opposed to previously where we just had that sticker kind of in the middle area and it didn't block it out as much. So next I got to take these pieces off and replace them with their real carbon fiber counterparts. Okay, as you can see, I still have the vinyl wrap on that side, but I've taken it off on this side so that now we can install the actual real carbon fiber piece. So what I want to do is get it so it is situated over the buttons at the right angle. Make sure it's lined up here, but over that over the ball here in the center is really kind of the good centering position. And once you have it down, it's just a matter of pressing it into place. There we go. All right, so let's practice with that a little bit. Obviously there's my right turn signal, left turn signal. I can roll this up or down. I guess I'm not really listening to anything, so no volume at the moment. Headlights, yep, light settings come on and off. Yep, and obviously that's just to tell me that I can go through. Oh, here's some music that's starting up. Don't want to get audio banning us on YouTube or anything. So again, I'm going to press down here. This whole plastic piece kind of floats on top of here, you know, from the factory. So I just want to make sure it's a good clean fit. It is. Fits up good here. So I think we're done with that side. Now I need to peel this side off and put the carbon fiber piece, the last one we have here, over on this side. So give me just a second to do that. Okay, we are back to do the other side of the steering wheel, and I've of course taken the adhesive backing off of this. I'm going to do the same sort of thing, kind of slide this in a little bit here, get it lined up to go over the round switch, and pull this down a little bit right here, and then press it down into place. Oh, press it down into place, it just said. All right, it's like, I don't recognize that command. Oh my gosh, it said map setting updated. I wonder what that command did. All these undocumented commands. All right. You can hear that we're beeping that away, so that's good. We can test it out. Yep, sure enough, we're looking at what we just said on the screen. So that button works. All right, wiper. Let's go do that. Yep, there goes our wiper blade. It works well. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do the cruise control, but camera wise I can change the camera settings, so that works as well too. So everything's functional with putting this down. So maybe a little bit of comparison, why, if you've already got the decal, why go with the actual real carbon fiber? Well, for me, I wanted to match the the other pieces in the interior and the other items I'm going to be adding. Still have that piece yet to add. So I wanted a consistent look and feel, as opposed to some being decals, or where was that other piece? Some being a kind of completely different pattern, as this prior cup surround was. The other thing was with the stickers, the cutouts for like the turn signal, the headlights, etc., were really, really close to where it was at, and sometimes at night maybe a little bit hard to see, or they didn't, you couldn't see this lit up quite as well. And I guess the other thing I would say here, you do have a little bit of tactile feel. I can feel kind of the centering point of the button, because it's the opening in the carbon fiber. So if you're driving at night, you don't really want to look at the steering wheel, you just want to do it by touch. This should be able to allow you to do that. And of course, you've got these little bumps here, the ridges that are up, so that you have the feel for, am I turning right, am I turning left, what's the case going to be. So anyway, looks like it works really well. Obviously I'm going to get out and drive with it on, and see how it compares. But so far I like the fit, finish, the look, all looks good. So again, thanks to Yeslac for sending these pieces, and we've got one more piece to go. Okay, so I took my radar detector mount down so that I could put the carbon fiber piece over it. So it's as simple as sliding that through the hole there. And then I'm going to take and get this lined up. And let's see, this could be a two-hand job here, because I do have to flex it out a little bit. Yep, come out. There we go. Just have to flex out, get that all the way up. Get this piece all the way up. There we go. This piece needs to flex just a little bit more. Come on. All right, give me a second. I'm going to need both hands. Okay, there we go. Well, look, little flashing things inside there next to the camera. So, all right, that is all situated all the way around. Here we go, looking good. Mates up with the other piece nicely. So now I just need to remount my radar detector, and we are done. So I will close this off and give a few final thoughts here in a moment. And there we go. I have the radar detector remounted with its custom mount there, and the carbon fiber piece all nicely in place. So again, whole carbon fiber interior pieces, all from Yeslac, all looking great, fitting great. Really like the carbon fiber interior look. Well, I almost forgot one thing, and that is the free gift that Yeslac sent me here of their front floor liner here that goes in between the two front seats. Kind of sits down in, what do they call that, the yacht floorboard area in the old days of the Model S. And so this is nice to keep anything that spills down there cleaned up. Also, it was funny, under acceleration, because of these sort of sliders, Kleenex boxes would just go flying. But now I can just put them right here. There we go. and got room for more things. So I want to thank Yeslac again for not only for the extra item here, but also for their support overall in helping to make this video and supplying the pieces that we wanted to get for putting together a nice carbon fiber interior. So again, really quality materials. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you want to acquire any of these pieces for yourself, I'm going to put a link in the video to Yeslac's website, and obviously we will link to them from the Halo Cybertruck site as well. This is Tesla Ken signing off. Stay tuned.